Friends and colleagues, I'm glad to see you here in Warsaw, my dear university. And first of all, thank you very much, everybody who participate in our conference. Sometimes, but everyone looking better is at the part of time which we call our history. And this history helps us understand how we can build and improving our future. It's very important to us. That's why I, with my assistant, a few days ago, when I prepared for this conference, we worked a lot of, maybe 1,000 photo, video, presentation, difference. We collect during the 20 years, because the first conference start here, also my university. And first of all, I kindly ask you, and I will present this very short video which shows this history. And after we can continue. Okay, please.
Я не знаю, как сделать. Тут я не знаю, как это было разворачивать. Тут я не знаю, как разворачивать. Я ж не помню.
Let me continue my short speech. You can see our history, 20 years. Not near, not far, but it's our life. That's why for me it was interesting. Why? Because here in this auditorium, a lot of students, the new generation, but I remember a lot of students which were in this auditorium and now working in a lot of different famous companies. That's why if you can lessons we need from our learning, we can build the very happiness trajectory in your life. Approximately 17, 18 years ago, after the first and second conference, when we participate in the international conference infrastructure, IKT infrastructure in High Education Institute, Vadim Yermolayev and the Professor Henrik Meyer start the new relations. And today, the soil, earth, locomotive, our conference is my dear friends and colleagues Vadim Yermolayev. A few months ago, our council of Kherson State University took decision give the special honor nomination Vadim Yermolayev, and now I can possibilities give you this diploma. Diploma of the honorary professor of Kherson State University, 25. By the way, I am 25 rector, you 25 honor professor of the university.
25
Issued on the basis of the University Academic Council, Vadim Yermolayev, PhD Technology Associate Professor of Information Technology Department of Zaporizhzhia National University. Thank you very much for cooperation with us and with our university. Dear friends, a difficult but very significant decision we took in 2008, yes, when we changed official language our conference and English became and now is official language in our conference. Not a lot of our colleagues were agreed with this decision, but this decision opened a lot of new opportunities for us. The second very difficult but very important decision, it was 2010 when a conference decided change its name. At the same time, for the first time, materials and reviews were submitted using the EasyChair conference support system and published through VS.org. It's very, very, very important decision, not only this conference. It's very decision for our university because all faculties which have the special edition use this technology. I must remember a lot of people which participate in our conference, not all now live, but we must remember these people. It's academic Zhaldak, academic Bykov, academic Orzhiy, Vadim Yermolayev, Professor Henrik Meyer, Professor Tillman, and a lot, Professor Zhalkevich. Unfortunately, by the way, a pandemic share us, but share face to face, but not share because new technology allow us connect and build our connection through the new technology. That's why it's my opinion that our conference is a full conference which allow us present all materials which preparing our scientists. That's why I want one more say thank you very much, Vadim Yermolayev, Henrik Meyer, and all our programming committee for the great job which you made during this year and now conference which we held in our university help everybody build the new happiness scientific trajectory in our life. Thank you very much, and I give the next speech Vadim Yermolaev. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for this historic essay into the history of ICTR series. I'll be more technical. Can you hear me well over there? Can you hear me well? Thank you. This is the message from the program chairs, myself and my fellow colleague David Esteban from Fetchforce. It's a European-based company in Barcelona, in Galway Island, in Brussels, everywhere. So they're doing consultancy in international European projects together with it, funded by the European Commission. So, ICTR, as Alexander said already, has passed quite a long and successful way. And today, I'm happy to say that we keep the margin. We're at the same level, both in quantities and qualities. Speaking about quantities, I'm happy to report, as one of the program chairs, that altogether we have collected 314 paper submissions, coming from the authors residing in 28 world countries, covering Europe, Asia, Americas, and even Africa. 94 papers will be presented as reports in our conference program, involving the authors from 15 countries. So as you may see, not all the submissions have been accepted for the conference, and this is a very nice quality indicator, which is given over there. The average acceptance rate for all the tracks of the conference is 37.7%. I'm happy about 270 there. We have 223 registered participants to the conference. Many of them are virtual participants, but almost 50 have registered as for their physical presence, and we will be seeing these people, like myself, here and there in the sessions, giving talks, listening, posing questions, whatever. Our physical presence today for the conference in a hybrid mode is 22%, which is a great success again. So, speaking about the program, I'm happy to announce two keynote talks by distinguished people all over the world. We'll see one of the keynotes today, and you will see that the person who will be giving this keynote is one of the 25 people in the world who changed the world history, as written in Pacific. We have four thematic tracks which are traditional for ICTR, which are advances in ICT research, information systems, technology and applications, industrial academic cooperation in the field of ICT, and ICT in education. We have 7 workshops each year, and the number of workshops is steadily increasing throughout the years, from 2 or 3 till 7 today. So, as for the governing bodies of the conference, or technical bodies if you wish, our program committees for all the tracks altogether collected 350 people from 38 world countries. We also have 4 sponsors who will be listed later on in the presentation. We're very grateful to them because they have contributed a lot to make this conference a fact and a success. Speaking about the program, it is easily accessible online, and those of you who haven't yet looked into may just check it by scanning the QR code over there. The program is planned for 4 days. Yesterday we had the first workshop day. Today we have the conference opening for the main conference, for the PhD symposium, and for the posters. which will continue today and tomorrow to complete 2 full days. And Friday is again the workshops day. And finally, the 5th day of the conference is fully devoted to our social program, to make people meet and talk in informal settings. This is all given in the program, so you may go there and see, choose events which are free to come and attend. Those are the keynote talks. The first speaker for today is Simona Levy. She will talk about the book by the Exorcist, the future of digitalization in education. And last but not least, everything else besides. So the second person who will be giving a keynote scheduled for tomorrow is Alfonso Molina. We'll be talking about tackling the challenge of the 21st century education for an integral program of education for life. Basing it on an example, on the case of the Fondazione Mondo Digitale from Italy, who he is the founder and the chair for this foundation. All the information, including the short bios for the keynote presenters and the abstracts of the talks, are given at the conference website, and the links are also provided. As for the proceedings, this year we have decided to integrate it not into the 3 volumes as we did several last years, but in 2 volumes, putting together in the first volume the papers accepted for the main conference, for the PhD symposium, and short papers describing the accepted poster papers. This gives us a full and balanced overview of the main conference and its satellite events. And the second volume is fully devoted for the 7 workshops which have been accepted this year to serve as the corolla of the conference program. Unfortunately, the volume of the first volume of the proceedings is already available for review publicly, and the link is provided over there. The second volume is still in preparation, but I do believe that it will be available quite soon. Both will be published by our publisher we use traditionally, it's Sir W.S., shortly after the conference. For the authors and for the attendants, for the speakers, it is good to remember that no-show papers will not be included in the proceedings. This is the way we use to promote the presence and giving talks at the conference, to socialize, to share your results with the scientific community. Again, we have 2 QR codes for the preceding volumes, for the first and the second. And I believe those of you who are registered participants have received those QR codes printed in their bags. Sorry. Traditionally, after the conference, we select the very, very best papers who have demonstrated potential for further extension and refinement, and invite the authors to prepare the extended and refined versions for the post proceedings. The post proceedings have already been accepted by Springer Valley, international publisher of scientific literature, and they're just waiting for our input. The book is estimated out of print in Q2 of next year. Our presentation, please. Thank you. Thank you. No. Yes.
Sorry for this.
So, a few words about how to socialize at Sixth-Grade. The first word is as elsewhere, at any scientific event. So, this is why the language of the main conference is English, because we have international attendance, many of them virtual, and many of them do not, understand our local language. Therefore, we have to present our papers in English. We have to ask questions and listen to the answers given in English. The same for PhD symposium, the same for the poster track, and not the same for the workshops, because those are autonomous events and they decide for themselves how to handle their program. Traditionally, yeah. So, again, if we look at the registered participants' pages, like mine, now you may see that there's a QR code on there. So, we're happy if you come and scan and take a look at our eToro profiles, which are opened by the QR code. So, just to let you know more who we are and where to look for additional information about those people wearing those QR codes. Finally, the conference is not a successful conference, as Alexander well knows, if it is done without a social program. So we did it. Today, we have a welcome reception at 19:10, 7:10 in the evening, and the local organizers will tell you where is it. Tomorrow, conference dinner is planned. Unfortunately, we cannot deliver food virtually, but for those who are in physical presence, the food will be delivered, and I do think that we will enjoy both food and conversation. Finally, on Saturday, we have
Strong conversation.
Oh yes, yeah. You have the full responsibility to enforce because you are chairing this social session. The other box. Huh? Finally, we have one more social event which is even more exotic, both for virtuals and physicals. It is exotic for virtuals because there's no video streaming of this event on Saturday. We'll be going to the debris where video streaming is unfortunately still impossible. And then the second reason for killing this video streaming is just to motivate people to come physically next time, to join us in person. So it's on Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern European Standard Time. The meeting point will be announced. I do believe that people are already announcing it at the conference lobby. No video streaming, but instead of video streaming, we'll have very nice live conversations and very nice local food. So, thank you for this social program. And finally, I need to say a few words about how it will go, how it goes right now, and how it will go further. We run the conference in the hybrid mode, which assumes both physical and virtual presence. We use traditional scenario for giving talks using presentations. Those presentations are shared in the virtual rooms for virtual audience. We use Google Meet platform for that. I believe that everyone is already well acquainted with how to operate it. And there are some regular session guidelines given at the conference website, easily accessible. And I need to say that poster sessions are a little bit different, so the scenario for poster sessions will be a little bit different. There will be no talks, it will be just questions and answers. And the authors will use their short posted presentations to illustrate their answers to the audience's questions. Their guidelines are also given in the conference website. So this is why, based on all those reasons, we just wish you an excellent issue of ITRI 2021, which will not have been possible without our sponsors, listed here in the slide. It's Pearson University, it's the Educational Foundation by Alexander Polisher, thank you very much, in person. It's Data Art, thank you guys very much in all your persons, sitting all over the world. And BVT, who are our technical sponsor, giving us the possibility to register participants and to maintain our digital infrastructure for conference management. Thank you very much as well. So, Also, my gratefulness and sincere gratitude to all the colleagues who helped us organize, prepare, and run this workflow to the successful final stage. Like Maxim Denik, who is the local chair, like Alexander Spivakovsky, thank you once again, as the general chair of the conference, like my fellow colleague David Esteban, who is the program co-chair, like Heinrich Meyer, who is the presentations chair, like Natalia Kushnir sitting over there. Thank you very much for doing our publicity, like Vitaly Yakovina, who is helping us with preparing and published proceedings for many years already, like my PhD student, Alex Vasilevsky, who is taking care about the web presence of the conference, like our fellow colleagues, Mykola Nikitchenko and Grigory Zholtkevich, who are also the members of the steering committee, which started doing some valuable work for this conference instance as well. Mykola is chairing the PhD symposium and Grigory is chairing the posters. We are also grateful to Sergei Bogomolov, who is the PhD symposium co-chair. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thanking you for coming, for taking part in this very nice and very good conference. And I wish you a productive 2 days, very productive second workshop day, and a very nice and comfortable social program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vadim, for your speech, for your details, information. For us, it's very important. And before announcement, there's a short break. I want to say some words for our students. You can see it's very important with no English language because it's a very important tools for improving our life, first of all. And secondly, we invite everybody participate in workshop in our conference because you can see the special speech from different scientists from different countries because participate in this conference from USA, from Finland, from France, from Germany, from Scotland, from Ukraine. That's why you can see a lot of very interesting speech. By the way, you can see speech from our professors, for example, Professor Pobes, for example, Professor Kravtsov, and so on. That's why we invite you to come participate in our conference. Thank you very much for attention and announcement today. Or maybe you have some questions for me or for everybody. Please, you have special schedule. You can see the schedule.
Are there any questions?
Not a lot of questions. That's why, Vadim Anatolich, I have the very rusty English, but maybe my English understandable for everybody.
That's fine.
For you as well?
I'm happy if you have a question.
Okay. No questions for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, and see you later.
In the program.